Hello everybody, this is TheLisol. Welcome to my week 21 roster update for the year 2023 for my main account, TheLisol. Let's get started. So for this project, I put together the spreadsheet to track my gearing for all of my major projects. I split my farms into 3 tiers. There's actually 4 here because I had to add some extra characters. 5 characters per tier. And I try and reach my goal on 1 character each week and get another character up to G12 or G13 now, because G11 is just too easy at this point. As you can see, I have made some serious progress on my Sith Eternal farm. Now, with Leviathan coming out, I'm kind of putting a hold on the Sith Eternal farm. Not entirely, but partially. Most of these characters that are at G12 are going to stay at G12 until the Leviathan requirements come out. But I will be taking Stark up to Relic 5. It says R3 there for the goal, but I want R5 so that I can use him on a Troopers team with some Datacrons. And I will be taking Marauder up to R7 because I'm certain Marauder will be a requirement for Leviathan. And if not, his ship will be required for the fleet to be good. I don't actually I didn't update this part of the spreadsheet the way that I should have. I've actually updated a few characters up to G11. For next week, I'll have it good to go, but I had already made the graphics and I didn't want to go back and do it. But all of this new gear has allowed me to really build up the bottom half of my roster, get a bunch of characters up to G11. As you can see, I'm making quite a bit of progress. I have 17 on the spreadsheet here, but it's probably actually close to 20 or 21 characters that I wanted to take to Gear 11 that were outside of my farming plans, just to kind of bolster the bottom half of my roster, maybe some pilots, things of that nature. So I did some gearing and I pre-recorded it, so let's show it. So I started the TIE Dorito. I have been burning crystals like a crazy person on this thing. I have been doing all the 50s, all the 100s, and all of the 200s every day except today, Wednesday. I did 2 200s, and I'm about 80 shards away from getting the TIE Dorito. So I think I can take the 200s off of my plan. Maybe just do 1 per day instead of 2 or 3. This chase has not been nearly as good as the TIE Defender chase, but it's not been terrible. I will get it to 7 stars before the end of the chase with enough crystals left over, assuming I do okay in GAC and we do all right in TB, to be able to 7-star the next ship chase that comes out, as long as it's on fleet energy. Here I am just adding all of these abilities to it. I really like the kit. Obviously it's gonna work pretty much just with the Leviathan. I did see a video by Arnold today about using it with the First Order or using it under Camaro with other Sith and just how it works. It looks really, really good. I think it'll be a good ship. And because of that, I have added Sith Trooper to my farming plan. He was not one that I expected to be a requirement for Leviathan. Here I take Lobot up to G13. Then I decide to go to my squad tab instead and do this. I take him up to Relic 5. I needed Lobot for our operations for Rise of the Empire. And I think now that I have... Lobot was like the last character we needed to fill out the operations on Braca, whatever the first light side planet is. So now we can fill all of the operations and we're good to go. We're going to do a lot better in TB going forward. I think this Lobot will actually help us get like 2 more stars, which is going to be really nice. Then I come back here and I look at Stark, what kind of gear he needs. I'm not anywhere close, so I don't bother. And then I take a look at Sith Trooper. And I take Sith Trooper up to gear 10. Look at what he needs here. I don't think I end up buying any Kairos here. Yeah, not worth the price anywhere. Maybe at some point I can start spending crystals on Kairos, but not today. I do buy the 5 there. Maybe I do. Oh, I do buy Kairos with crystals in order to get my Sith Trooper up to gear 10. Hopefully have him at gear 12 by next week, but we'll see how it works out. I am kind of light on Kairos stun guns, shock prods, whatever they're called. Then I go through and I look at, I believe T3 M4 next. This is me not really knowing what I want to do. Look at Seer, hemming and hawing here. Yeah, I take T3 M4. I think he needs, is it those Chedak comlinks? Something like that. Oh no, it was these Mark V med packs. Fortunately, I had some currency saved up and I was able to just buy what I needed for this gear tier. I'm able to take him up to gear 11. This is kind of a Crate Dragon preparation and kind of Leviathan. I'm not taking any chances. I'm taking pretty much all of the Old Republic characters up to G11 just so that I'm ready to go. So that it's easier staging area than like gear 8, something like that. So that way, you know, you're past most of the Cairo humps for any Kairos. You're past most of the Carbantes, most of the stun guns. And I just keep looking at his gear, wondering what I can put on. I decide against it. Then I go to Fulcrum. I'm going to be working on a Seer team, I think, to gear 11, 12-ish. At some point in the future, so I'm staging my Fulcrum here. I think Carbantes is what I wind up being low on. Yeah, it takes those 2 pluses away. I just don't have it, and I don't have the currency right now to buy anymore. Carbantes are still a little bit of a bottleneck, mainly because they're not always in the store. So I try and have a few thousand currency saved up in case they pop in the store, because I still need a bunch of them. Even though they're not a major bottleneck anymore, you still need a lot of them. Go look at Dothja, can't take him up. Then we look at Mission, and Mission has the upgrade button, so I take Mission to G12. That's for the Crate Raid. At the 300k level, G12 Mission can do a lot of work. Then I take Zori up to gear 8. Where else? Then I do Seer up to 4 stars. I'm currently doing 1 refresh a day on Seer. I'm making some progress. I'm almost done with Zori. I'm almost done with Tusken Chieftain. Hopefully I'm done with Zori before Marin becomes free-to-play farmable. Might be this week, might be next week. I don't really remember. Here I take Vandor up to G11 because I'm kind of half-ass working on a Wookiee team. And he's got the Zeta, might as well have him usable under Dash. Vandor is one of those characters you want at Relics, but at G11 he's usable. I take Resistance Hero Poe up to gear 9 because he doesn't really require much. Because I'm kind of half-ass working on a Zori team too. Zori's one of those teams that at gear 11, gear 12, I think I can slap on defense and it can give my opponents some problems. And here I go, just adding a bunch of Omegas to characters. I went to Finn, Zori, Poe, Resistance Hero Bros, Clone Wars Chewie, Juhani, Sabine, Fulcrum, and Stickray got all of their Omegas. I'm very reluctant to apply Omegas most of the time, but these are teams that I'm actually kind of going to be working on, so I might as well put them on, and I had an abundance of Omegas. I no longer have an abundance of Omegas, but these are things that I've been needing to do for a long time, so I don't really regret doing it. All right, so tracking our progress from week to week. So this week I went to 8.665 million GP, which is an increase of about 65,000. Same amount of Zetas, 187. I haven't added a Zeta in 3 weeks. I'm at 100 and some odd Zeta mats saved up. Once I hit the 120, then I'm going to start using some Zetas because it's going to be a while until I get C. So as long as I can keep in the 80 to 100 range for a while, I should be okay. Omicrons, I still have 17. There's a bunch of Omicrons I want to apply. I have 120 Omicron mats. I just don't know how I want to do that. So I'm in a holding pattern there. G13s, I got 105 now. That's an increase of 1. G12s, 16. So I added 1 while taking 1 away to take it to G13. And then G11s, I have 40. I think it's actually 41. I'll have to look at that, revisit that at some point. So for next week, I'm getting Colonel Stark up to R5. I'm tired of having a G12 range trooper as my 5th. I'm working on C, so my 5th might as well be Colonel Stark. As you can see here, he has a lot of disparate gear pieces, which is really nice. It's easy to farm a character from G12 to G13 when basically none of the individual pieces that he has share any of the salvage. So, I mean, look in here, you need 40 of the purple thermals, 40 of the design techs, 40 of the med packs, 40 of the hypo syringes, and 40 of the security scanners. So no matter what pops in the stores, pretty much you're going to be able to buy whatever you need here. He's going to be very easy for me to gear. In fact, I think I might be ready to gear him right now. So my plan for next week is on Dark Side and Light Side, I'm farming Zori, Tusken Chieftains, Sir Junda, and Kairos. I was also farming the Mark 12 med packs for Stark. That's like the only piece I don't, of that left side gold piece, that's the only piece I don't have a lot of. So I need a few of those. In Cantina, it's all signal data. I have no Cantina farms to do. In Fleet, we're doing med packs, security scanners, and I was doing some fusion furnaces. Just with the amount of Fleet energy I'm spending, I'm just scattershot, grabbing whatever, because I'm going to need pretty much any of those pieces going forward. So my goal for next week is to have Stark to Relic 5, Sid, Maul, Krennic, and Sith Trooper to G12. I really don't think I'm going to hit all 4 of those to G12, but I'm gonna shoot for it. For sure, I should be able to get Sith Trooper, and then probably Maul because he's a pilot. Sidious and Krennic are going to have to wait. But once I have all of my C characters staged at G12, and I have Stark and Marauder at Relics, I'm going to be going into a full-on holding pattern until the Leviathan requirements come out. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, subscribe, comment in the comments section down below, and you can join me on Twitch or Discord. Both have links in the description. I hope to see you guys there.